Okay, hello, welcome. I'm doing a series of clips on the assessment for political economy of the European Union, and we're going to broach a series of subjects. This first clip is going to look at the basics of this assessment. I should say before I start, I'm really sorry that we've not had the time or the space to do this any earlier. We have done it literally as soon as we have been able to, and you know, it's just the way it is. We're just working flat out, all the hours that God sends, and we're just doing the urgent stuff first. Now we've got to this is urgent, and we're doing it. So the basic assessment for this unit is 100% by coursework. You do it in 2 stages. You hand in an indicative research plan in next week, so that's imminent, week 6, week 5. So week 6 of the unit, and then you do your final stage of the assessment for week 14. There's nothing that I can do about those deadlines. I can't offer you extensions. If you have circumstances that prevent your meeting those deadlines, you need to go through the extenuating circumstances procedure. Through your own school as well. You must go through your own school. A lot of students ask this, so I'm going to answer it here. They ask about word count. The first thing to understand about word count is that we are required to give you word counts. We're told to give you word counts, but you know, they're always a bit indicative, and I mean, the key is not to be under them really for the purpose of this unit. So in your proposal, if you're writing anything less than 750 words, unless you're a genius, okay, but you probably know by now if you were, unless you're a genius, it is really, really difficult to do it with any depth at all in less than 750 words. So 750 is a minimum. You're probably going to need it, you're probably going to need more than it, and anything between 750 and 1,000 is fine. Once you go over 1,000, I would start to say you've done a bit too much. It's probably not concise enough, it's no longer a plan. So stop yourself at 1,000. You know, that probably is really important, to be between 750 and 1,000. The sheer number of words themselves, however, don't really matter. Yeah. I mean, as I say, if you're under 750, it's probably rubbish, but that's not because it's got too few words. That's because you've not hit the other criteria of the assessment. So it's not so much the number of words themselves, it's are you doing the things with those words, with that space that you need to do. And that's by way of saying that certainly when you get to the project, it is very, very difficult in the final project to be saying anything particularly deep in less than 3,000 words. Unless you're a genius. And you're going to know you're a genius because you'll have scored 75 to 80 in everything you've ever done at university. So if that's you, that's fine. If that's not you, then it's a good idea to make sure that there is at least 3,000 words in your final project. But just by padding it out and making it more than 3,000 words, that's not enough. That's not the point. The point is it saying everything it needs to say? Is it deep enough? Is it detailed enough? Does it do what it's supposed to do? Is the engagement deep enough? And the word count is indicative that it would be very difficult for you to go deep enough in the project if you didn't do at least 3,000 words. But if you do 3,000 words, it still depends what they are. It still depends on the quality of those words. It still depends on what exactly you write. So I try really hard not to be sort of mechanical about this. You know, we assess you on substance. It's what you write, not how much. But the word count's a guidance that it's likely you've not said enough, or you've not said the right things, and you've not engaged deep enough if your work is below the word count. There's no guarantee it's brilliant just because it hits the word count. And there's no point just padding it out with stuff that's irrelevant to hit the word count. You don't get credit for that. Focus on the substance, engage the subject deeply enough that you're telling us the right sort of stuff and enough of it. That's the key, rather than the number of words.